By the evening, Trump was no longer the broker of peace. He was issuing threats. He warned Hamas of serious consequences if hostages weren't released. He thanked Israel for his temporary pause but demanded they wrap this up fast. This is the language of a man losing leverage. This is in 2017 Trump tweeting from a position of strength. This is 2025 Trump watching his Middle East plan unravel on cable news. Netanyahu, on the other hand, looked confident. He literally said, "This will happen under Trump's plan or under our military operation." Translation, we are not taking orders from Washington, we are calling the shots. And that's the headline. For the first time in decades, Israel openly defied an American president on live television and paid no price because Trump blinked. Meanwhile, the protests spread. Madrid, Mexico City, Tunisia, France. Even in Western capitals, people are saying out loud what used to be whispered. Stop funding the war. Stop the genocide. Stop pretending this is a ceasefire. It's no longer a fringe slogan, it's a mainstream demand, and that puts Trump in a box because his base loves Netanyahu, but his voters are tired of endless wars. And while all this was happening, Iran made its own move. State TV released declassified footage of an underground missile base. Massive rockets lined up like a scene from a dystopian movie. A clear message to Washington and Tel Aviv. We are ready, we are not scared. 12 days of fighting, missile strikes, and no public flexing of military power. Iran wanted the world to see this at the exact moment Trump's ceasefire plan was falling apart. And if you thought this was just about Gaza, think again. Georgia. Protesters stormed the presidential palace in Tbilisi. Paper spray, street battles. Why? Because their government is accused of rigging elections and leaning toward Moscow. It's all connected. When people see superpowers ignore their own rules abroad, they stop trusting their own governments at home. Gaza becomes a metaphor for broken democracy everywhere. And then there's Ukraine. Even as all eyes were on Gaza, a Russian drone hit a passenger train in Sumy. Windows blown out, cars on fire, multiple casualties. Another war, another tragedy, overshadowed by the headlines from the Middle East. This is the world right now. Multiple crises, multiple flashpoints, and a US president trying to manage them all with 280 character posts. So here's the question. Was this a ceasefire or was this a surrender? Because the facts are clear. Trump announced a plan. Netanyahu ignored it. Bombing continued. Hamas struck back. Protests erupted worldwide. And in the middle of it all, the credibility of America's word, already frayed, took another hit. What happens next isn't just about Gaza. It's about whether the world still believes Washington can deliver on its promises. It's about whether a ceasefire means anything when bombs keep falling. It's about whether leaders like Netanyahu can openly defy US presence and still get billions in aid.